Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Blacktop here. Today, I want to bring you a video. I know I haven't brought you one in a long time, and that sort of seems to be a pattern, but a video on some of the new monsters that have been released. New, not monsters necessarily, but new cards that have been sort of revealed over the past week and a half, whatever. So I'm going to be doing it in kind of sections, I suppose. So the first section is just going to be like generic, just like whatever cards. So the first one here is Relinquished Anima. It is a Link 1 Dark Spellcaster, Link Effect monster, 0 attack, and it's a top center arrow, and you'll see why in a second. Its effect is you can only use this card's first effect once per turn. You can target one face-up monster this card points to, equip that target to this one, maximum 1, and then this card gains attack equal to the equipped monster's attack. So it's basically like, of course, Relinquished. This is just like a weird, it's like the upside down version. If you look at the original card, let me see if I can pull that up here. But if you look at the original card, my goodness, Yu-Gi-Oh! Relinquished. It's basically the upside down here. I'll take a look at it right here. The upside down of this one, you can see this little circle and thing is on the bottom here, and the wings are like that. I don't know why the heck. That's weird. I don't like that. It's kind of weird. But it's an interesting card. I don't think it's going to be great or anything like that, because the easy way to get around this is, of course, to, like, don't put monsters in front of the extra monster zones. But I guess, of course, if you want to, like, trip up your opponent somehow, put this down on them, I suppose. The only thing is that it requires a level 1 non-token monster, so you have to run a deck that kind of is tailored to level 1 monsters, or that has a couple of key level 1 monsters. I can think of some things that do that, but ultimately it's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't think it's going to be too useful, but we'll just have to see how that works there. So that's that. The next one is Living Fossil. This is going to be in the OCG's Collector Pack 2018. It's an equipped spell card. This is like from GX, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's from GX. Yeah, Misawa and Kinzan. I guess it's from GX. But equipped spell card, you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. So that's a hard once per turn. Its first effect is activate this card by targeting a level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, banish it when it leaves the field. Also banish it when this card leaves the field. Also equip this card to it, and the equipped monster loses 1,000 attack and defense and has its effects negated. So basically this is like a worse Call the Haunted. It's basically a worse Call the Haunted, kind of like a really worse Back to the Front. Really just like a worse Premature Burial too. I don't know. But yeah, so that's going to be coming out in the OCG's Collector Pack 2018, which I think if you look at the picture here, that's going to be like our Battles of Legend Light Revenge, or Battles of Legend, not Light's Revenge, that was last year's, Relentless Revenge. It's going to be in that set for us, as one of like the mini anime cards they're going to give us. And I will say, a correction to my video I made the other day, Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge will have reprints in it. I misread the description. So that's that. But this is definitely actually going to be in that pack. I have no doubt about it. It's not going to be that good, but it's a cool card nonetheless. I'll probably buy me a box of Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge. So that's that. Next is the Cyber Dragon support stuff. So this stuff for Cyber Dragon players sounds pretty exciting to me. I don't really care too much about it, but we'll just take a look. So the first one is Cyber Dragon Hers. Not Hertz, just Hers, although I suppose you could pronounce it, yeah, Hertz. Anyway, it's a level 1 light machine, 100 to 100. You can only use one of the second and third effects of this card's name per turn, and only once that turn. So it's a hard once per turn choice of effects. Anyway, excuse me. Number 1, this card's name is treated as Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. That's kind of a standard, like, little Cyber Dragon effect. Number 2, if this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect. This card's level becomes 5 until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except machine monsters. So that's pretty decent, I suppose. A way to synergize with regular Cyber Dragons in order to make Nova and then Infinity. But that's that. And then 3, and so you get a choice between the second and third effect. But 3, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty good as well. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a decent card for Cyber Dragons. I don't really know how Cyber Dragons are played, but it's an interesting card. It's a good searcher, or floats at least, so that's decent. Let's see what else we got here. So Cyber Dragon Veer, it's the Mark IV version, I guess that's what they call it. It's level 4 light machine monster, 1100 attack and 1600 defense, and you can only use this card's name. This card name's second effect once per turn, so it's a hard once per turn on the number 2 effect. Number 1, this card's name is treated as Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard, of course. Number 2, if you normal or special summon a Cyber Dragon, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Decent, I suppose. And then 3, all Cyber Dragon you control gain 500 attack and defense. So this thing is hitting the field like with 1600 attack and 2100 defense, which I think that's like the opposite stats for the regular Cyber Dragon. That's kind of like why they did that, I suppose. And Veer, also Veer is the German word for 4. That's why it's called Cyber Dragon Veer. And I don't think I put it in here, but there is a Cyber Dragon Link monster. Let me hold on a second. Let me look that up real quick here. I could have sworn I saw him get a Link monster. I'm not sure. Let me search it real quick here. Cyber Dragon Link monster. Should have already had this up, but I could have sworn I saw him the other day. Yeah, new Cyber Dragon Link is officially here. Cyber Dragon Ziggler. Yes, I remember this. Oh, where the heck? No. Okay. Cyber Dragon Ziggler. Yep, that's what it is. Let's just search it here. Cyber Dragon Ziggler. Okay, sorry about that. It's a light Link 2 2100 attack monster. It's 2 machine monsters, including at least 1 Cyber Dragon, which is kind of standard. If you can tell, like the monsters in front of it, like the level 4 and the level 2, I think it's meant for more of a Link-centric deck now, as opposed to just putting out Infinity. But we'll just read the rest of this. So this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard, of course. During the battle phase, if this card did not declare an attack, quick effect, you can target 1 machine monster you control with 2100 or more attack. That monster gains 2100 attack and defense. Also, neither player takes battle damage from battles involving this card. So that's pretty good. And these changes last until the end of this term. You can only use this effect of Cyber Dragon Ziggler once per turn. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure some of my relatives are named Ziggler, so just letting you know. Anyway, yeah, so it's like limiter removal basically for Cyber Dragons, except nobody takes any damage. I don't know. It's an interesting card, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't know exactly why you would want to put 2 of your Cyber Dragon resources into making this card. That's what kind of confuses me. I'm not really sure. I mean, okay, that is like pretty freaking good. The 2100 or more attack, it gains 2100 attack. So you like basically make this a 4200 beater, but you don't take battle damage from it. So I mean, it's like Utopia the Lightning, but a little bit worse, honestly. But that's Cyber Dragon Ziggler. And finally, for the trap card that was released, this is called Cybernetic Overflow. It's a normal trap card, and you can only use each effect of Cybernetic Overflow once per turn. Number 1, banish any number of Cyber Dragon from your hand, graveyard, or face-up that you control with different levels, then destroy that many cards your opponent controls. That's pretty good if you want to lose a lot of advantage, but you can gain advantage potentially by doing that. And then 2, if this card on the field is destroyed by an effect, you can activate this effect. Add 1 Cyber Spell Trap card from your deck to your hand. So it's a searcher, I suppose. I don't know how much this will be used in actual Cyber Dragon decks. And moreover, I don't think this support is going to make Cyber Dragons like tier 1 or anything like that. I think, let's see, this comes out two core sets from now. So the next one's going to be Flames of Destruction, and then this one. It's not going to do anything, I don't think. I may be wrong, but as it stands, I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything. So there's that. Anyway, new Dragunity Synchro. This is another thing from Cybernetic Horizon. I guess a lot of this stuff is from CYHO. But anyway, it's a level 6 Wind Dragon Synchro Tuner effect monster, so it's a Tuner Synchro. Synchro materials are 1 Dragunity Tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. You can use it's also 1200 attack and 1900 defense, and you can use the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn each, so that's a hard once per turn on both of these. If this card is special summoned, you can target 1 Dragunity monster in your graveyard, equip that monster to this card, If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Dragoonity monster you control, equip this card to that monster you control as an equip spell card with this effect. The equipped monster gains 1,000 attack and defense. I don't know. I think Dragoonities are getting a link. Let me see if I can look that up. Dragoonity link monster, but I think maybe not. Maybe I totally misread that. But anyway, I thought they were getting a link monster. Maybe I'm totally wrong with that. But if they do, I mean, we'll just see what direction the deck goes. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to change much about it. It's just legacy support, sort of half-assed legacy support, honestly. But it's there. It's whatever. And then they also get a trap card. This is Dragoonity Drive, and let's see. It's a continuous trap. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn, so it's hard once per turn. You can activate one of the following effects. You cannot special summon monsters except Dragoonity monsters during the turn in which you activate this effect. And so it's one of the following effects. So it's either target one Dragoonity monster card in your spell trap card zone, special summon it in defense position, decent, and then target one Dragoonity monster you control, choose one Dragoonity monster in your graveyard, and equip it to that targeted monster you control. So if you can keep this thing on the field, you can keep gaining free advantage pretty much. Dragoonities are a synchro heavy deck, if you didn't know. And so they get their stuff sent to the graveyard. So this deck will most likely run Needle Fiber and things of that sort. So, I mean, I guess the tuner synchro monster is pretty decent in that regard. But anyway, that's that. You got Dragoonity Drive. Hard to say really fast, but it's a decent card. It'll definitely help out the deck, but is it going to make it competitive? Probably not. We'll just have to see as time goes on. I mean, who even knows what the meta is going to be like around that time? And then last but not least, we have, this is just one last thing I wanted to bring up. This was like the middle of March, so I'm sort of late on this, but Codebreaker is going to have Linkuriboh in it. So for those of you who play with Linkuriboh and don't have it, like play with it on YGO Pro and Dueling Book or whatever, you can finally get that. I don't know, it's probably going to be, it might be a super rare or something, or an ultra rare, who knows, but because it's already like an ultra rare in its promo edition. But anyway, that's that for Codebreaker. It'll probably have some other okay reprints, maybe. I was hoping for a common Firewall, but I doubt that's ever going to happen. But anyway, that's that. Some other cards I didn't look up that you might want to take a look at are like that Mirror Force card, whatever it's called, the new one from, let's just take a look at it. New Mirror Force card. But yeah, it's a Cybernetic. If you didn't see it, I saw it the other day on the website. Mirror Force Launcher. This is what it is. So you can take a look at this. It's a continuous trap. Once per turn during your main phase, you can discard one monster, add a Mirror Force from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If this set card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can set this card from your graveyard and one Mirror Force from your hand, deck, or graveyard to your field. Also, they can be activated this turn. So if you really want to mess with your opponent, play this, but a lot of cards float nowadays, so take that with a grain of salt. It's interesting, to say the least. This will probably be like it'd definitely be a super rare, probably an ultra rare, I'm gonna guess, but that's that. Is there anything else? We could talk about Monster Reborn, if you want to talk about that. Yeah. Because this is going to be kind of another like piece of classic support. This comes out in Flames of Destruction a little bit sooner, but target 3 monsters in your graveyard. Your opponent chooses one. You special summon it, and if you do, banish the rest. You can only activate one of these per turn. Stupid name, I know, but that's just how it is. It sounds decent, but it's like it's worse Monster Reborn, basically. I mean, that's the only way it can be. But those are just some things to look out for in the upcoming sets. I know there are going to be a couple of chase cards from Flames of Destruction, so like Light of Sekka. Let's not. Well, I'm not going to take a look at that, but you can look it up if you want to. Flames of Destruction and Cybernetic Horizon. There are going to be some pretty decent cards, especially in Flames of Destruction. I heard there's going to be a new what appears to be a Ghost Tuner, so it's probably going to be secret rare. To keep a lookout for that one. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe if you really enjoyed. Also, check out some of the other videos on my channel. I'll be trying to post more regularly, but I said that last time, and we all know how that went. So, anyway, this is Blacktop signing off. See you later.